Hello everyone and welcome back to ScorpioTech. In this video I'll be unboxing and giving my first impressions of the Akko Pulse 01 gaming mouse. This newly released mouse costs £62 or $80 and as of right now it is only available in white with purple accents matching Akko's branding. And to be honest, I wasn't actually aware that Akko made mice, but after some great experiences with their keyboards I was quite excited to check the Pulse out. Inside the nicely designed box you of course get the Pulse mouse itself, some spare glides, grip stickers, a USB Type-C to Type-A cable, an 8K polling rate 2.4 GHz dongle, a 1K polling rate dongle, and a dongle extender. And I'll be showing you all of that in more detail throughout this video. But first let's take a closer look at the mouse itself as well as covering its key features. We do have time for a very quick peel though. Straight away I have to say I really do like the design of Akko's Pulse 01 mouse. The design is sleek, it's got a nice rubberized scroll wheel and features two additional buttons on the side and one on top which can be customized with Akko's driver software, which I'll show you a little bit later in this video. And thanks to its ergonomic shape, I think it really suits both a claw and a palm grip, but honestly I think this would work for most other grip styles as well. On the underside of the mouse you've got 3 glide zones and the glides are decent, nothing to go crazy about, but they do an adequate job. Here you've also got your connection mode selection switch, a Bluetooth pairing button and the hidden USB dongle. It features an 8K Hz polling rate that works with both wired and 2.4 GHz wireless connection modes, and talking of, it does feature tri-mode connectivity with 2.4 GHz wireless, wired and of course Bluetooth. Inside the mouse Akko are using a custom version of the POR 3950 sensor that offers up to 30,000 dpi and 750 IPS for incredibly accurate and precise tracking and performance when gaming. Although it's shaped and sized very similarly to the G Pro X Superlight, this weighs quite a bit more at about 75 grams, but honestly I think the weight really works well for this. But of course if you're already set on a lightweight mouse then this might not be for you. With that said, the weight is reflected in the build quality, it's really solid and doesn't have any weird flexing or squeaking, which is great. The only thing that I would critique would be the mouse clicks themselves. They feel, I don't know, a little bit spongy or bouncy maybe, although that really wasn't reflected in the performance at all, and they are very responsive thanks to the Kali GMX White Sword switches. I honestly think the Pulse is super grippy as it is, but Akko have supplied some incredibly over-branded grips if you want to try those out, but I really don't think it needs them. However, the spare glides are a nice touch, which I'm always happy to see. The mouse does come with a 1K Hz USB receiver inside, but to be honest I don't know why this is needed or why you would opt for that over the 8K Hz polling rate one, but maybe I'm missing something there. They do also give you an extender though if you want to reduce wireless interference. When getting the mouse set up for the first time, you're going to want to download the Akko driver software, which you can get from the product page. I'll link that down below. If you want to connect via Bluetooth, you have to set the switch on the back to Bluetooth and hold down the Bluetooth pairing button for 3 seconds until the indicator light on the front flashes blue. I think you guys can figure why it out, but this is how you'll charge the Pulse's 500 mAh battery, which so far has lasted me the entire time since I received it without charging it once out of the box. For best gaming performance you want to be wired or use the included 8K Hz dongle. Simply set the switch on the mouse to 2.4 GHz and stick your dongle in. The mouse will then be automatically detected by the software and you'll have access to a bunch of features to further customize the mouse. The most important thing to do here is swap to the 8K Hz polling rate to get the most out of your mouse, but you can also change your DPI presets to suit your preferences. By default, the macro button on top of the mouse is a DPI switch. You can have up to 8 preset levels ranging from 400 to 30,000, but as I said, this button can be customized to whatever you like, such as a mute button, open a program, or run a custom macro command. The indicator light can also change color. Does that make it an RGB mouse? ? On the next page you can create your own custom macros and assign those to the mouse macro buttons as you please, and in the settings tab you can change stuff like your auto sleep timer and update your mouse's firmware. Back on the first page you can assign different commands to different buttons, and they've included a bunch of cool presets here like burst fire and multimedia options, which has stuff like muting, opening files and websites, and even quick access to a calculator if you ever need that, I guess. So what are my thoughts? Akko gets a lot of things right with the Pulse 01, and considering the features you get, I think the price point is actually quite reasonable. It's a really competitive market and there are a lot of mice in this price range, and the majority of those share a quite similar feature set as well, so it really is difficult for a mouse to sort of blow you away. And whilst this mouse does not blow me away, it's a really solid choice in almost every aspect, especially if you dig the colorway and have a focus on gaming performance, but don't want an ultralight gaming mouse. And to be honest, I was definitely gaming better with this than I normally do, so that's got to say something, right? But yeah, it's a decent mouse. mouse. Nice design, feels comfortable in hand regardless of your grip style, but I would take a look around to see what's available, what offers are on, because there are a load of great mice at this price point. If you want to find more about the Pulse, then I'll leave a link to it down in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.